And we're live.
How's volume?
Volume should be good. Um, all right, guys. As per usual, let us know if volume is all good. If you can hear us. If you can't, who's too loud and who's too not.
We've got the perfect test for you. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Vivid Chats episode. I am your special guest, Sanjay. I am joined live with Joshua Batson and Katis. And tonight we are doing virtual car shopping.
All right, can I get one thing, Josh? You need to turn your cam off. Your cam jumped on and off. So, Josh, on, off. Thank you very much. Switch yourself around.
Bloody Joshua. Ruining it for everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm done.
It's done. All right, guys, welcome back to Vivid Chats.
What's up?
That awesome intro. First of all, before we go anywhere, check it out. Check it out. New merch coming from Vivid. It's, insanely comfortable. And underneath is long sleeve top. Same as well.
Take it all off. Take it all off, Curtis.
It's insanely comfortable. Literally goes back to the OG comfort from the grey hoodies. If you guys, everyone out there who's like the OG supporters for Vivid, rocking the grey hoodies, like they're even more comfortable. It's amazing. And like I wouldn't talk about this stuff unless it was actually true. If it was not comfy, I'd say sorry guys on the stream. I'm going to out you. But the truth is they are comfy. And if you grab one, you buy one. Well, you got me to thank. So definitely when they drop. Be ready. Be very ready.
Boom. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
I was saying, Motec, we even haven't got one of those. That's like a special red.
Yeah, I don't have one still.
Yeah. So
I don't have one either, so Curtis is gone before us.
Hey, can I let you know now, Mo? They're really comfy.
Thank you for letting me know how
quality
the product
print.
is good.
I've already gone through like the test to see if it's coming off. Looks great. Still
Good.
Holds up.
Test and tune. Did a
Test and tune.
already?
Yeah. Dyno passed. Was great.
Dyno
full horsepower
passed.
if
All
you
right,
wear
we're
one
in
of
good
these your
hands.
car.
We're in good hands.
Talking about dynos.
Talking about dynos, talking about builds. Gentlemen, I actually forgot what you guys have. Like, I've been so focused on my front-wheel drive drag car that is, like, nowhere in the realm of my knowledge. Like, I was
What's
like...
the backstory? What is the backstory of this? On our other live stream, which is on our YouTube channel, The World of Vivid.
The world of Vivid.
Good
Tell us
plug.
what happened last time.
We're talking about putting together what we reviewed some of your cars, and you guys really loved it. And so we thought, if we could build our own for you guys to review, then that's what we thought we'd do. So we've put together some theoretic virtual builds. So we're just going to kind of go through what our choices would be. We put up a poll for budgets. You guys nominated $20,000, which it's a lot. It's not. The rules is the fact that we have to drive it to the purpose of it. So we have the drift, drag, and track circuit. And the rules are we have to drive it to the track and drive home. So it's no trailer king, it's no, unable to drive. It has to be roadworthy, kind of, for Mexico.
And we had no choice over what selection of style.
So it was an open playing field, shall we say?
So it was randomized with the drive of the vehicle. Imagine if someone got drift and front wheel drive. That'd have been so fun.
Doable.
It's kind of like all I think is because I went into the research as soon as I went front wheel drive. Like, full disclaimer right now, I don't know shit about front wheel drive. Like, I messaged Josh and I was like, bruh, and he's like, time to do your research. And fair enough, I was like, all right, like now I need to find out what's front wheel drive, what's out there. And like I know the obvious go-to. I said to the boys, I was like, look, Honda obviously just screams first choice for a lot of people. But it's the best thing about like what we were doing is that I was like, well, this is kind of exactly what I would go for. Like I wouldn't go for a Honda. And I probably like it's just not my style, it's not my taste. They're awesome. I love watching people build them. I'm watching Gears and Gasoline at the moment and how they're tracking their their Civic. But not really my go-to choice. So
Tell us
before I
about your
announce
drag
it,
build, mate. Tell us.
Before I announce it, front-wheel drive drag. For all those watching right now, drop in the comments what you think I would have got, or what you would have got.
So that's the issue. Like it's like if you go power and stuff like that, obviously with traction, it's a bit different. It's pulling you forward. You know, it's
Front-wheel
pulling.
drive drift would have been difficult to do. Not impossible, but difficult. And what did you get, Josh?
I got all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive circuit.
How hard?
It's there's many options, but I refined it down to through experience and through some research as well,
Okay.
just to see what I'd prefer and what I'd comparing to other options that are out there. Motec, what did you get, sir?
I got rear-wheel drive drift.
Yeah, nice. The dream.
Yeah. And to be honest, it was great because I built this exactly what I would do if I had this budget to do a drift.
Yeah, nice.
Just for a laugh.
That's fair. Like, I was so keen. Like, when we started announcing it, I was like, yeah, like, I have so many ideas what I would do. Like, if I had a spare 20k and then it was front wheel drive, bloody drag. I was like, I'd never do any of this.
The only issue is now I'm like, damn, I really want to do this now. Now that I've done so much research, a whole week of it.
Literally the phone calls that I made throughout this week, I was like, okay, this is yep.
This is my motivation.
You guys did a lot of prep. Like, I literally, even when I'm like doing up my own car and stuff, it's very rare that I like call up everyone. I don't know. I go like mad onto Google. Like, I am like in the 50th page of the forums, like listening to two people battle it.
Wow,
over,
you go past the second page.
Oh, I'm
Dark realms of Google.
Yeah, I'm in
It doesn't
the
exist on the
dark.
first or second page. It doesn't happen or exist at all.
Like, you know what my favorite is when like people do like the builds and then like, oh, we're going to keep you updated, and like at the start they do a build and then they answer every question, and then like 45 pages later I'm still there. I am committed. I went like
Curtis
I'm
and
ready
that
for a
one
read
viewer
at that
still
point.
left on.
I'm actually waiting for super duper 45 to get back to me, so I have some answers for tonight.
$20,000, guys.
$20,000.
Tell us what you're gonna do, mate.
So George has said a Proton GDI.
Ooh.
Look, 20.
Did it cost you mine?
The thing is you need to be able to spend money buying the car, and it has to be available. Like, as far as I was concerned, it has to be available on car sales. Like, you have to be able to find one in that price, and then you still need to do something to it. Now, at the end of the day, we never set any requirements. Like, we never said 10-second car. We never said, whether it has to make X amount of time around the track. And we never said whether you have to drift at a certain amount, like how it was. So, who's ready to start?
What do we want to start with?
I reckon we start with you, Mo.
Okay.
You want to come first for once in your life?
Throws you in
Whoa.
the deep end.
Whoa. Yeah, being best mates with you, always finishing second. Anyway, so my vehicle purchase is a 2005 BF XR6 Turbo manual. Thanks to Joshua up in Queensland for selling me the vehicle.
It's a bit cheating.
He's from Parala in Queensland. He was
actually
nice
means
enough to... yeah. Gave him a call. Told him what we're doing. Said I'd give him a shout out.
I mean, that's like Josh buying his own R35 for 10 grand. Oh,
Yeah, so...
someone would give it to me for cheap,
Yeah. He was nice enough to let me know what he'd let it go for, and then I organised freight from Queensland, which I've got the cost of as well.
Nice.
Roadworthy registration, done all of that. Did you want me to list price of like money value now, or should
everything.
just
Yeah,
grand
roughly.
total
Yeah,
at the end?
No, I reckon go for it all and then we'll tally it. Just
Okay,
tell us
yeah,
everything
cool.
and we'll tally the price.
Yeah, easy. Okay, so I just need to do that. Should be that. Should be. Alrighty, so I was lucky enough to get the car for 9.9.
Okay.
Pre-car was freighting it to my front door for 6.55. So from front door Perala to Cranbourne North.
Yep.
Vic Road's fees were $4.60 for the stamp duty plus rego of $8.95.
Okay.
Okay. Now, obviously, received the vehicle. My first stop was straight to Ben at Tyre Power Pakenham. Benny. Ben did a full overhaul. So diff service. We did the pads all around, including brake fluid. We did a gearbox fluid change. We adjusted the handbrake. We did a coolant flush, a service, and he did the roadworthy for me as well, which totaled $14.50.
Jesus Christ.
After that, I gave Danuka and Harsha at DHF a call. Thanks, lads. They were my supplier for R5 coilovers as well, Josh. So I went the R5s for the XR6 Turbo. Now, the car came with replica bulk GTC rims, but what I wanted to do is obviously the aim of our task is own, drive there, do the event, drive home. So I put a set of Zestino semi-slick 07As on my rims. In the time frame, I also bought from Facebook Marketplace off Malcolm stockies off the XR6 Tickford for $500. I then took them with me to Danuka and Harsha, and they put some semi-slick tires on them as well. So if we're going to do it, we'll do it properly. We'll drift with semi-slicks because they pull the most amount of smoke, as we all know. So I have now my set of rims plus my 4 stockies that I'm going to take with me to the track. Once I was done there, I ordered online a Plasma Man crossover intercooler kit.
This is going to take 4 weeks, 5 weeks because of COVID, but that's all right.
Well, no, I did overnight delivery from Sydney. So
overnight parts from Japan.
Overnight parts from Japan, Ford division.
Yeah, nice.
And so they sent over that. So the beauty of that is obviously I installed it myself. There was no cutting needed. It all basically flowed through, back through up, no relocations requirements or whatnot needed as well. So had the intercooler kit. After that, I gave Benny a call again at Tyre Power Pakenham because I had just scored a GT 3582 Turbo off Gumtree, which was $1,100. Headed over to Benny and he installed that for $400 for me. Now, unfortunately, the car's untuned. So I gave Trent a call at Checker Tuning, who slotted me into his busy schedule and gave the car a full retune. My final product is an 05 XR6 Turbo manual with a heavy-duty clutch, which it came with. It's only done 157,000 Ks. With coilovers, an aftermarket intercooler with the upgraded turbo, it now makes 370 rear-wheel kilowatts on 98.
Not bad. 370... Was that 370?
Have you always wanted to
370
do something like that? What a Falcon car.
370 rear wheel. Huh? I've calculated it to...
Just reconnected. We dropped out for a second there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think just the Facebook Live thing dropped out, but I clicked back on it, it's fine.
Yeah, it's back again.
None in the ass. Beautiful. Yep, grand total. What do we come to?
Let me just quickly calculate.
Come on, mate. Excel spreadsheet, mate.
No, I didn't put the formulas in because not a champion at Excel.
You don't excel at that?
Buddy.
I've done it wrong. I've done it all wrong. I've mucked it up, guys. Sorry. Indian and can't do maths to save his life.
Column and drag down, bro.
Call text.
No.
Man.
You can do it. I think Facebook Live's broken.
Facebook Live's lagging again. Oh no, it's just me lagging. 19945.
19945. Wow. You have $55 to spare.
Yeah, that should cover a half tank of fuel. It's a bit thirsty on 98.
You can do a practice lap, or you can drive there, not drive it home.
Yeah. So obviously having the stockies, I can just swap over at the track. I got basically 2 sets, and then if my grand finale, if I'm feeling champion-like, I can give it a bit of a smoke show on my rims.
I mean, I like the choice. XR6. What was the diff that came, did you say?
So it's just the XR6 Turbo, so it's got a factory LSD, but I did a diff service on it, and Benny said it was pretty good.
You said you bought a champion one.
More than enough, mate, to make some make it a cloud factory.
Yeah, basically that's what I did. 2005. The BF. It's got a Typhoon body kit.
Ooh.
I can send you some photos if you like.
We'll put some photos in the comments below later.
I was gonna say, is Old Mate Up
I can do
actually
that.
selling, or is he just?
Literally selling.
Oh well, we need a link. Put a link in the comments.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll get it all up for you if you'd like to move on to the next.
Fun. I can go next. As I said, front wheel drive drag. I was like, no idea where I'm going here. I've seen so many Civics, K24 builds, I believe. Again, tried to get educated on this. So much research.
Like, there's a whole new world.
Yeah, I was like, cars go broom with the front wheels. But I kind of wanted to go towards something else. Now, I still remember when I had my old R36 Passat, and I was cruising down highway, Prinny, and I thought I had most people in the P-plate round because, quick car. And then I came up next to this Mazda, and I was like, looked over and the guy's revving, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fair. And I had a mate in the car, I was like, this guy. Launched it, and I took off first. Obviously, launch control. Got to the other side of the lights, and then all of a sudden this thing flies past me like no tomorrow. NPS3. Mazda NPS3. That's the car I went with. There is one...
cool.
Yeah, I thought you'd like this one actually, Mo. So, there's a 2009 NPS3 Sports BK series. Manual on car sales at the moment. 9.5. Now, I've got plenty left in the budget. Like, I really I didn't run out of things, but I thought drag, you generally, once you start putting on to X amount, you generally just start taking out.
Yeah.
So, to keep it drivable to track and as such, you can only take out X amount. So, I'm talking like sound deadening. I'm pretty sure, Victoria, you need aircon for it to be roadworthy. Is that correct?
Sometimes.
No,
Sometimes? Cool. That's
not all the time.
Gotcha. We're talking like full weight reduction to the point of like legal. And then the Cork Sport turbo system. So Mazda MPS3s, they're cheap to upgrade. They're like your boy bought the wrong car. So it's got the CS24 turbo, right? CS24 turbo, which is like enough room to where was it? So it replaces the KO4 turbo. It's practically bolt-on system here, and they're capable up to 450 wheel horsepower. Right, that's the turbo. It's where they sit. And then off that comes the Cork Sport short shifter, keeping it still with the manual and the manual box that's in them. They're really, really, really tough. Apparently, again, 40 pages into the forums, I was like, these are pretty tough manuals.
They'll handle 600 wheel horsepower.
Yeah. Like there's people that are like literally dragging 550 with ridiculous turbo upgrades, almost
Mazda,
almost stock internals and bloody stock box, and I'm like, okay. So obviously 100% Cobb tuning setup. So once you can dial in on that, it's just press and play in the steering wheel while you're going.
So you got sponsored by Cobb, pretty much.
Yeah, like literally the whole thing is just Cobb. Stickers everywhere. That's the only
He's
way
like,
that I'll put
catalog.
on. Yeah, exactly. Then the Cork Sport downpipe. So Wolf Racing Products in Oz do a practical full setup on this, and they really support the MPS3 model. And I'm talking downpipe, the short shifter.
The light feed stopped.
Pardon?
It's back. I clicked on it.
Got cool. Yep. The turbo, and the best part about it is a lot of it's just bolt on. Everything like comes with gasket kits. Everything comes with almost everything except for the spanner to literally bolt it on. So that's pretty sick. I was like, cool, I can easily do that. And then I kind of wanted to go for something. I'm in drag, and I'm like, can you get away with this? I mean, I can drive it there and I can drive it back. There's no reason not to be able to do it. It's not like it's undrivable, but let's just say that it may have a bottle in there. So I had a look around and I found a fantastic...
A milk bottle.
Pardon?
A milk bottle?
A milk bottle.
A drink bottle.
Yes.
A drink bottle.
Like your bottle, Mo. Mo, bring your bottle out.
Nitrous oxide charged bottle.
Nice bottle, mate.
A little bit bigger than that.
Size of me head.
So...
I got big
Jelly
head.
bean.
Looking at 100 shot of, I believe it was wet spray is the one that I had.
Oh, wet.
Again,
Cheeky.
full system.
That's big boy stuff.
Full system for the MPS. And we were looking at the 2.3 mark for that, believe it or not. Like,
You need it by tonight?
Pardon?
You need it by tonight?
Look, man, I need two. I need two of the big ones, okay?
I've seen how you drive. You've got a heavy right foot.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's gonna happen.
Have to. Then I went for Toyo Epoxy's R888, and the original size wheels were I think they were the 18 by 7s. Again, with how cheap this stuff is, I had plenty in the budget to upgrade to an 18 by 9s on the front to chuck on like a 265.
Oh, nice. Did you need to do any guard work?
No, so the kit that actually comes on the car is like a fiber wide. So, like, already it's got that much wheel gap. The guy looks like he skipped all the leg days. He's just got some, I don't know what wheels he's got on at the moment. He's got genuine work VS alloys with serial numbers. So, yeah. That would just be skadooded. But again, I could put 2 front wheels in the back of the car, drive, and still use them on the way back. So there was 2 sets of proxies. Front wheels, same set for the back. Front wheels, I'd get the 215 4.5s at the front, and then a set of 265s. So then I could just hot swap on the track and then head home. But all that, for me, came to 18,044.
Whoa.
I know.
Not bad.
I mean, mind you, there's no labor cost. So a lot of the stuff is in Victoria as well, so it's just go and pick it up type thing. You can allow for freight in there if you had to, but again, I'm sitting at that 18,044 mark. The other thing I could look at is just buying a spare bottle of juice before going and just make sure I can run shot all day. But
cool.
Yeah, that's where I ran. Now, in terms of numbers, it's really hard to get a gauge off that. So I also forgot to mention the Cork Sport exhaust system, which is in there as well. And so numbers-wise, I'd be looking at, I'd say I'd be topping out over the 400 plus to the wheels. And for an MPS, complete weight reduction as much as possible, ripping everything out of it. The weight at the moment on them is 1,200. So I'd probably be able to pull out a easy 150, I reckon.
So how quick's she going? How quick's she going down there?
Honestly, I would say be looking at 11s, easy, like right launches. More? You reckon higher? You reckon 12s?
I reckon, yeah, maybe like an early 12 or like a late 11 or something like that. If it hooks
I'd
up,
say
that's
I'd say mid 12s.
That's the issue with the hooking up.
Yeah,
Traction.
well, the only thing is literally launch and hook up. Apart from that, if you're running 100 shot, and like pre 100 shot, you're running 450 to the wheels. and then you're running 100 on top of that, you just got to hook up and get traction. Like,
Yeah.
the only problem is the proxies. Like, they're the one thing that'll let you down. Front wheel proxies and probably the shit suspension system. But again, I've got 2K left in the to the kitty, so there's enough in their suspension. I just could not find anything that was like suitable for drag setup. Everyone like MPS, it wasn't really one of those things that everyone was like, yeah, let's go dragging in them.
Stance.
Cool.
Yeah, like
Heaps of stance.
stance and a lot of circuit, like a lot of circuit. Everyone was saying like, and if they were in the drag scene, everyone was calling them like super killers.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, big title, but 1302 video is a super killer MPS 3. 750 horsepower, and off the
Just
line,
catch.
off the line, all of them, they're like the last off the line. But anything from the half and quarter mile down is their game. So everything's top end for the MPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's like Subarus. Like you keep it all in the top end, like not really down below. Else you just blow everything out the back. But yeah, that's kind of where my build took, and I was like, this is a very educational experience. I still wouldn't go for front wheel drive drag. Like, it's not my thing. It's really not. Like, I mean, again, 11 seconds. I could throw 5K at the RS3 and get 11 seconds. So it's like, well, whatever. If I wanted to put front wheel drive in anything, I think I'd go circuit. And I'd probably look at an MPS for circuit. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. Talking about circuit,
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want you to try Guess Me Car. All right, you ready? 2008. It's got about 135 clickaroos on the clock. Quite a comfortable everyday driver. Easy to live with, but still fun to throw around on the Sunday.
You really
It's
are
got
a car sales guy, aren't you?
169 kilowatts.
You just got the car, you're trying to sell it to us.
120 newton meters of torque, and she'll do the 0 to 100 in 5.8 seconds. Could also experience a bit of oversteer if you lift off mid corner.
Okay. What
Alright.
year again?
What year?
2008.
2008?
2008.
MY08.
Okay, hold on. And what was the kilowatts?
169 kilowatts and
All
320.
drive.
Yes, sir. That is my category. All drive.
Auto or
circuit
manual?
Vehicle.
Auto manual.
Come on, mate. It's got 3 pedals. Don't look it up. Use your mind.
I'd probably.
All-wheel drive has got the one that stuck me. Like, how many kilowatts?
169. Come on, guys. You can do it.
Is it?
Yes.
It is turbo.
Turbusky.
I feel like it's going to be in the Golf?
Nah, Subaru.
Subaru.
Introducing my MY08 Impreza WRX.
Yes! Woo!
Hatchback.
Okay.
Hatchback, because I wanted to try the old hatchback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
See how we go there.
Welcome to the hot hatch life.
That's it. Get the hatchback out. It's white, and I told you it's got 135 Ks. So not too many Ks, but, you know,
Just enough for a head gasket.
well running. Well running. It's
Is
got
it
the
on its
2.5
second motor or third? Huh?
Got the 2.5 Boxster motor.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yep.
The piston reel. Yeah.
So it was advertised for 11,990. Got
Okay.
it down to 10 grand.
Oh, you got it down. You got it down to 10 grand.
Mate, I sell cars.
I didn't
And
even
buy
haggle. I didn't even haggle. I still got 2K in the kitty.
Just gave myself 2K.
I mean, if I could have got my turbo kit for like 500, but
Yeah.
we're all salespeople here.
First thing I did was I took it to our well-known friends at Cosmic Performance. They know everything about Subarus and WRXs and all of that. Mm-hmm. So Henry, he is going to pull the vehicle down, so a full vehicle check at Cosmic.
Yes.
And while he's doing that, because he knows I'm going to be circuit racing the vehicle, he's going to do a race prep. So he's going to check in terms of like top up fluids, change the fluids to the appropriate fluids for circuit racing, blah, blah, blah. So Henry's going to do that. Then going to take it to the boys at DHF Tires, and they're going to hook me up with some R5 racing coilovers. I wonder where Mo got that idea from.
Oh, wow. There you go.
It's hard life.
The R5s are really good. They work well in terms of comfort, but also can be firm.
The R5s are fully customizable.
Handling as well. So thank you, DHF Tires. And then they're also going to get me some Dunlop Dureza Z3s.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Good tread wear. So you can sort of daily those tires, and also good for circuit racing. Time to get her to breathe. So I'm going to take it down to Havoc Fabrications. Lyle over there. He's going to put a front pipe on the car, a cap pack, a dump pipe, and an intake. And that'll help the car breathe.
Should have changed the episode from Live Budget Builds to sponsor shoutouts.
Hey, mate,
gotta do what you gotta do.
No, but all these guys, they literally work on these sort of cars.
It's right. Yeah, no, you're dead right. Like they're the first people you'd go to.
And then it's going to go back to Henry, and Henry's going to tune it, put it on the dyno. That's back at Cosmic. And actually talking about that, the first 10 people that actually call Cosmic and mention this episode of Vivid Live, they get 10% off their bill. So the first 10 people mention Vivid Live, because this episode's going on YouTube as well. There's some money to be saved at Cosmic. So make sure you head over there.
Episode 9, Live Budget Builds. Call Henry, let him know.
Cosmic Performance. After that, I am going to do... So what I found in my experience of circuit racing, driving the car around, you put it hard into a corner, and you're out the window. You're literally out the window. You're and you're out the window.
Seats.
So, NRG Innovation Harnesses. So they're going on my bucket seats, which come standard on the car. I'm going to do a brake upgrade. So just discs and pads, I should say, sorry. Not calipers. Discs and pads, more than enough.
Yep.
Safety first.
Still discs?
What's that?
Why discs as well? You don't think pads is enough for...
Just for the cooling period.
Okay.
So because I want to go out there and do lots of laps.
Yep.
I'm getting some...
You get slotted or drilled?
Dimpled.
Dimpled. Very nice.
So
DBAs?
They're close to a slotted. They're similar to a slotted.
What brand? What brand?
Just DBA.
Nice.
The issue with some drilled discs is actually start cracking under some extreme...
And they rust.
And they rust, yeah. Sometimes. But yeah, so pads and discs, I'll do that. What you boys all forgot, and you're not going to get on the track, I'm going to put a fire extinguisher in my car.
Oh, wait. Does the drift car need
And
a
a
fire?
bracket.
Oh, it does.
Fire extinguisher and a bracket.
Damn it.
Sorry, boys. Neither of you are passing scrutineering.
Damn it!
Go to the Vivid tent and see Leanne. She's got fire extinguishers.
I'm just going to go see Leanne at the Vivid tent with my $55 and get one.
See, the thing is, you haggled the price of your car. I just haggled the scrutineering.
You know that dark guy with the glasses? Yeah, he'll look after you.
Yeah.
Hey, which guy? Which guy?
Can't see him.
Go talk to tech support over there. He'll help you out.
Oh, no.
And there's just to stiffen her up, some white line front and rear sway bars.
Ooh, yep.
Who'd you get them from? Just White Line?
White Line, straight from White Line.
Yeah, sweet.
Grand total spent $18,996.
Ooh.
Actually, I forgot something else. I always like my cars nice and clean, interior, exterior. So it's going to head over to either MFD, so mirror finish detail, or Damon at auto attention. Whoever can fit me in this ISO period. and they're going to do an interior and exterior clean on the car as well.
Nice.
Make it looking schmick. So when motography takes those snaps on the photos on the circuit, mate,
You know it.
looking good for my wallpaper on my phone. So that's my 18,996 spent.
18,996. So I came under budget by the most. And it was Josh and, well, Mo's scraping pennies.
I'm going to pay $1,000 worth of fuel.
Well, what about...
Oh,
hold on. We did say you got to drive there and drive home, so there is the fuel included, but you also got to pay for your entry fee.
Yes, you do. Mo's going to go over the budget.
That's where Mo. That's where Mo haggles.
I will do photos for the event for my entry fee. Boom!
Work for services.
Yeah. I'll only enter first corner anyway before I end up in the kitty. Then I'll just take photos of the whole event.
But yeah, so that's my build of my circuit car.
Subi. So engine performance wise, where are we talking? What are we power?
Probably 15% increase on the 165.
15%. So we're talking Cosmic Turbo.
No turbo.
No, no turbo upgrade.
No, just breathing, intake, exhaust.
Okay.
Dump from Havoc. So this is my personal experience. What I would always do is almost drive the car stock around the track first, doing nothing. No, don't even change the tires, and then progressively do little things step by step, so I can see progress.
I did that with my Golf R, remember?
Yeah.
I think
The thing had 6,000 Ks in it, and I tracked it at Winton.
I remember what you did. It was like there was an order where most people were like, hey, when you find the limit of how fast you can drive, then you upgrade. Mo found the limit of everything that was stock inside the car and broke it and then upgraded. Like, get used to that clutch, find your limit, and then, like, upgrade. No. Find your limit, not the clutch's limit. Like,
It took a lot of persuasion from Batson to obviously track it, because it's $60,000 brand new car. And he's like, why'd you buy it? You're not going to enjoy it. I'm like, this guy's got a point. And so there I was, tracking a brand new Volkswagen Golf R.
Hunted by an Octavia RS.
No, that was I'm talking about when it was brand new.
Oh, true. Sorry.
Yeah.
you know what's funny? You say that, though. You're like, oh, like, why would we not, track our cars? But yet, we would do a mountain run, like a hill run, our 3-hour and 45-minute hill run. And by the end of it, your turbo looked like a glow stick in Halloween.
Oh, yeah. That was
And
fun.
your brakes, your brakes more yellow than the sun, and it was at night.
Yeah.
But don't worry about tracking it.
It's funny how when you think like that, huh?
It's crazy. And I mean, like, every run on the way to work, like, you're finding a new top speed every single time. You found the new braking line every time. So, like, you think to yourself, do I do it on a track where, like, you literally have everyone around to say, hey, you can do it better, and, like, you can learn and legally do it? Or do...
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But that's the other good thing about the circuit build as well is you don't need power. You don't need power.
Yeah.
Faster.
Response.
Your best mod is seat time.
Seat time and handling and braking, like, you're going to improve laps, like you said about the braking marker. You know, as you push yourself, you find that limit, you're going to brake later. And you're going to turn harder.
Yeah, that's what I was actually quite... like, a lot of people don't even touch discs to start with. They'll go, all right, cool, chuck a really good pad in there, because you don't want your pad to disintegrate and just go into the corner, or off the corner, as we've seen before. And yeah, put a good pad in there, and then just get seat time. Like, because rotors, they're not cheap. Like, they're really not. And like, even DVA, like, you're probably looking at probably about
that package front and rear was probably close to $2,000.
Yeah, that's $2,000. And that's not even fitted type thing. Like, it's just one of those things. But the rotors, I feel like a stock rotor with a good pad will serve you around track time.
Yeah, definitely.
At the start, like an inexperienced driver, you'll be fine. Like,
Yeah.
Couple hours in, I was copping some brake fade, but that's obviously because I knew what I was doing.
and that's the thing. Like generally, someone that's fresh into a seat onto a circuit, you're going to be braking for longer, not harder.
Yeah, you're like a fresh driver would probably last the day.
You're braking for a lot longer, and like to chew up rotors in that time is just expensive.
Yep, can confirm.
You chewed up your sidewall, didn't you?
Yep. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed.
That's what I did want
But
to
it was
do
fun.
when I took the GTR out with the LMGTs, the 32. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
easy. I'm like, because I don't want to roll the tire wall. And then
You did like 3 laps and you're like, oh, I'm coming back in.
It's one of those things that like you actually feel it though, and like when you drive home from track, it's in your mind. You're like, does this car feel different?
So
like, the whole
after
time, like, what's that noise?
literally,
Why does my brakes
track
feel
day,
different? Like,
after every track day, we'll straight to Peerless on the next day off. Simon, please check
find
this.
find when I broke, find when I broke. Like,
Check the brakes, check the pads. Let's do a service. Let's make sure the car's happy. But yeah,
there you go, guys. That's our build. So
That's
tell
our
us what you
builds.
think in the comments. Tell us what you would do differently.
yeah, let us know. And the best part is, as Josh said, this will be up on YouTube straight afterwards. So if you drop it in the comments there, and like, subscribe. Fresh YouTube channel, so give it all the support you can. Give it a share and let everyone know.
Actually, talking about drag.
Drag.
So your drag car that you were building, Curtis.
Yes.
In the virtual world, you couldn't have
Yes.
taken it anywhere. But in the real world, one of our good friends, Lance Warren, so he's finalising the purchase of Heathcote Park Raceway. So we'll be holding some events there next year, definitely. But coming up this week, there'll be a vlog that goes up on the Vivid channel, so World of Vivid. And there's information in that vlog about Heathcote Park Raceway that no one has seen yet. So I've got full plans of
Exclusive
layout,
access.
what's going to happen with the drag strip, what's going to happen with the sand trap at the end. No one's seen these plans before. So stay tuned.
Question before, right? What do you reckon the R35 would do down the track right now?
a quarter mile. As is.
If it hooks up.
As is. How is it his now?
Yeah.
It'll be 11.8, 11.9.
You reckon?
Easily, yeah.
Better?
I reckon she'll do a little bit
Could be better, yeah. I don't know. If it hooks up and gets boogieing, it's in that time frame.
We'll have to test it.
Have to test it. I mean, 11.8, 11.9. I'd have to put a lot into the RS3 before it gets there.
This is so bad because I'm like doing this vlog, and the vlog that I'm doing has Lance's other 2 GTRs in it, and there's a one
When's
that's got,
Lance gonna what are we looking at? Open times, you reckon?
well, there's still some finalising and settlements and
We're
stuff
talking
happening.
early few months, first 3 months, first quarter, first.
There'll be events happening. Yeah.
What do you say, guys? Do you reckon we can throw some cash at the RS3 and see if it can actually beat the 35?
Why not? Why not?
How much do we need to throw at it?
This is why I'm feeling bad because both his cars have gone 7s. One's gone 7.7 with like half a pass, and one's got 7.9, which is just a street car.
Yeah.
I
In that
reckon you'd do way better than 11. You'd be in low 11s, easy.
Yeah.
If he gets traction, yeah.
I reckon you'd easily break into the 10s. Because what are you running at the moment? What's your current setup?
It's got full exhaust, just K&N filters, blow-off valves, and a tune. That's it.
Doesn't have coolers or anything yet, so it's very basic.
You'd be going into 10s.
Nah, not a 35. In what year's yours, Batson?
M115.
Because you got to remember that thing launches. Like that thing is a calculated launch. There's no.
The issue with it now is the torque that it puts down. It spins like first and second.
Okay.
I'd probably have to suss out some tire requirements.
That's the only thing you'd have to just get that sorted, because you got to think about it. Like it's a calculated launch. It's literally takes out user fault. Like there's no user error in that. There's no driver error as soon as you launch. And then once you go from there, you're practically set. As long as you can put power to the ground, tires be
moving. Yeah.
I reckon a visit to DHF and you'll be fine into the
Okay. If you get your launch perfected with the upgrades you've got, you are in an 11.3, 11.4.
Yeah, that's what we thought. I thought that, yeah.
Standard, they run a 12.1. Perfect launch.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That's a 31.9 degree day track temp optimum.
Driver mod, I'll have to try getting to the 11s.
You'll get to the others.
You get there.
But yeah, so check out the vlogs coming up this week, guys. It's got a walk around of both GTRs and Jason's R33 GTR as well. It's going to be there. So I've got the breakdown of both Sin 35 and Mad 35.
Look at that teaser.
Teaser. And when can they look forward to that?
It'll be dropping this week, probably, I should say next week, late in the week.
Beautiful. All right.
Thanks for
guys, who are to all our viewers, let us know what you'd like to see on our next episode.
Yeah, let us know if this was, if you want us to do another build or if you want us to do another set of reviews.
Increase your budget. What do you want to do?
We've got a fair few people who have actually, reached out to us and said we'd love to be on the channel. So if you're keen to have some more guests on the channel, let us know. Or if you have any suggestions, let us know by all means.
Or if you want to know about someone's car, we can always go and ask them about it.
Yep. Let us know.
Get them involved.
Don't ask about my Mazda. It's just a Mazda.
I'm on that. Like, lockdown finished, I'm there. Like, we're doing a doco, man. Like, we are grabbing the big boy and we're doing a doco. All right?
It's done.
You guys can look forward to that. That's a teaser.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're going to end it on that stream.
And thanks for Two Visions as well.
Pardon?
Thanks for Two Visions.
Shout out to Curtis from Two Visions. He's a good bloke. Good bloke.
He's all right. He's all right. Look, he wouldn't fit in my 20K budget, but...
That's probably what you'll need to spend on the RS3 to keep up with the 35.
Look, I don't need 20K. I was looking at...
You're triggering him now. I was
looking at that 8 mark. I'm like, maybe.
All in good fun, guys. All in good fun.
Well, when the track opens, you guys will just have to be there to see.
Let's do it.
And I'll let you know exactly which one of Batson's rear lights come on first.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Take care.